Hello, everybody. I'm still just busy with my setup to get my secondary device so I can read the comments. But we're close and it's still a minute to go. Oh no, this one shows it's not a minute to go. Right, get that one on the internet. Okay, that device is on the internet. Let's get it onto YouTube. Come on. Come on, work faster. Right, and then we are looking for craft portal Rachel. And we are going into the live. Wonderful. And then we need to just put the sound off. Sound off. Okay, volume is down. Wonderful. There we go. Ah, Trace! Takina, hello, Taquina. Welcome. Thank you for being my moderator. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to speak Afrikaans for 2 seconds. I've got a Afrikaans friend that's also here. Trace, hoe gaan dit met jou, man? Ek is so bly om jou hier te sien. Dis wonderlik. Guys, if you remember a few videos ago, I spoke about that crafter friend of mine that can do everything and she does everything well. If you look at the top there, the second comment, it's pronounced Trace, Claase Craft Studio. She might pronounce it as, you guys might pronounce it probably as Tris, but it's pronounced Trace. Like you would pronounce Trace, Trace. Ruth, welcome. I'm glad you're here. How's the puppy? Thank you, Taquina. And I see you've still got your spanner, Taquina. Wonderful. Coastal Crafter, welcome. Thank you for being here. Very much appreciated. Luan, that's your name. Luan, that's a beautiful name. What do you mean? What a fantastic language. Well, it's a Germanic language, but it's difficult to speak English to somebody that you're used to speaking Afrikaans to. But we can do it. It's just sometimes difficult, you know, your natural instinct is to speak in your own language when you know that that person also speaks your own language. I had a live with Susie's craft room a while ago, and my mom was here sitting with me, and it was quite a challenge to speak English to my mom, you know. There, Luan from Coastal Crafter, their Trace is just written in Afrikaans there. So I'll read it out in Afrikaans so you can hear how that sounds. She writes, gaan goed, that means it's going well. Het laas week gemis en vandag gemaak. She says she missed last week and she's making it today. She's here today. Ruth just has a new puppy. It's a German Shepherd. So I think there's a whole bunch of energy happening there, running after the puppy. All right. Hi, Susie. Welcome. Really glad you're here. Susie, how are you feeling? I'm hoping the answer is a lot better. All right. Guys, there's nothing much major happening today. I'm just going to glue. I'm wanting to make a few tags for my Junk Journal 101 series. And I'm literally just wanting to glue a bit of beautiful pictures to cardstock. I think I'm going to use this one as well. And depending on what the time does and what the internet does, I might put in a quirk at the end with some faux paper. But If the time doesn't allow or my internet connection doesn't allow, then that won't be happening. All right, so what I have is I have cardstock. I also have some yellow cardstock from file folders that I can use. I have a whole bunch of pictures that's already been cut out. And then I have a little bit of, let me show you this as well. I have these booklets that has like sticky pad notes on it. And it's got these little, it's literally sticky notes. So I was thinking I can stick some of them to cardstock as well, because those will also make really cool tags. So I have a few different kinds of these. So I was thinking to be able to use that as well. Right, catch up on the right, I want my craft mat under me. Right way up. Do you know that the screen, you know, the size of the screen is different on this than what it is on if I just record on my own? Through StreamYard, the screen is different. You know, the portal that we use to be able to do a live. I'm just catching up on the comments. I loved my Afrikaans voice note. I sang to Queen a happy birthday for her birthday, and I sang it in English and then I sang it in Afrikaans, and my husband joined in. So it was quite cool. Brilliant, Susie. I'm glad you're a little bit better. Hey, Mimi with La Jamaiti. I think you called it Jamie, ne? Welcome here. Thank you for being here. Mimi, thank you for being here. Welcome. All right, it's just a whole lot of saying hello here at the moment. I'm just want to go through that and make sure that I haven't missed anybody. Debbie, welcome, Debbie. Thank you so much for that shout out. That was awesome. Thank you very much. I haven't got enough subscribers to go live yet. Luan from Coastal Crafter, you need 1,000 subscribers to go live through YouTube. However, there's a workaround, and that's if you look at mine right now, I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So you use a third-party provider. In this case, I'm using StreamYard. If you look at the top right-hand corner, it says powered by StreamYard. So that allows you to go live without actually having 1,000 subscribers. There are other live software other than this, but most third-party software will allow you to do a live stream. Okay, Mimi, that answered your question as well. All right. Just catching up. Thank you, Sussex. You are welcome. And Debbie, I'm assuming you're in Sussex, and Coastal Crafter is telling you thank you, Sussex. Coastal Crafter, her name is Luan, has a beginner's guide to junk journaling series going at the moment, and she's very thorough. It's well worth having a look there. Mimi, you are very, very welcome. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you. Yeah, it's something I heard by accident somewhere, and I seem to hear a lot of these things, and it helps a lot to be able to do it. I cannot do Lorraine before coffee. Susie, that's nasty. Debbie's in Scotland. Man, these comments are actually going quite fast. I'm not 100% sure that if I start gluing and then I look up that it's not going to be like 3 screens worth of comments that I missed. But let's get started. Okay. So I have a glue stick, or rather I'd say I had a glue stick right before filming. Here we go. Okay. All right. And I have some ink. There's ink. There's a bone folder. There's glue, glue stick, wet glue, gel glue. All right, let's have a look. I'm just gonna mostly try to sort of see how I can fit them in, so that they fit in properly. You know, the most space-saving way to try to fit everything in. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, I think I want to put that picture in here. All right. So mostly these are going to become either tags for the Junk Journal 101 series, or they are going to become, all right, I'm happy with that layout for now, or they are going to become tags, depending on what they look like. Like this one, for instance, will lend itself to cutting off corners there and becoming a tag. All right. So just the last live was really, I need something to glue on. Hold on. Let's find something to glue on. Here we go. All right. The last live was really chock full of information. And I found it a little bit difficult to do comments or read the comments, as well as giving all the information. I will do more of those, and you guys need to tell me if you're wanting more information on the creating digitals. And then if you do want more information, what specifically do you want me to tackle? Anything that I've tackled already or something new? I try to give a proper, good overview of the basics of what you need to look for. Has any one of you actually gone and tried or gotten started on trying to make digitals? Or did I inspire anybody enough to give it a try? Or do you guys need more videos to get some guts together for that? I'm so scared that I'm gonna fall behind on the comments. Okay, no, all right, we're fine. We will all be quiet. No, Coastal Crofter, that's not the idea. Sorry. Ruth says she's really glad to get to know you all. Mimi says, I have tried to go live and YouTube would not let me. I only have 600 subbies, so I will try the StreamYard. Excuse me a moment, guys. Sorry, frog in the throat there. Yeah, Mimi, it works wonderfully. As you can see, I have 200 and something subbies, and I'm live, as you know. You can see I'm literally live, so it works. Keeping all the mistakes. I'm not sure what. Thank you, Mimi, for prompting everybody to like this video for me. Wonderful. I really like this fact that people are talking and then go to subby to anybody else. What I usually do sort of by the end of my lives is I have a look at who's still there, who's still online, and then I try to give a little bit of a rundown of what does everybody post, you know, what type of videos. I feel confused here. I think I need to put these things aside. All right. I see that one's just slightly lifting up. I'm just wanting to fix that. Need craft knife. Didn't catch the corner. I usually like with my gel, using gel glue, I like to actually take the outsides and just put a little bit of wet glue around it. And I forgot on this one to do that. Okay. So there we go, because I do not like them going loose afterwards. All right, let's I recorded a video just before this, about an hour ago, and I had 2 earthquakes again in the video. Not real earthquakes, people. My phone just tended to fall off the stand. And I actually had it stuck with some masking tape to the stand, and it still fell off. So now I've got it better stuck with masking tape to the stand. Hopefully that will work. All right. And again, I forgot the wet glue. I'm so clever. I'm so clever. All right, trying to read the comments while I'm doing this bone folder bit. Mimi, why are you terrified of the digitals? Did I not properly explain last week? Mistakes in my crafting. Mistakes prove you're human. That's important these days. That is true, Taquina. And I make plenty of them just to make up for anybody else that's perfect. All right, let's see. I'm actually going to cut this one shorter just a little bitty there. Although I find that this doesn't work if the paper is not a little bit thicker, but let's try. Let's try. All right, and a little bit at the bottom. All right, we like that. Okay, paper out of the way. And now it's going to fit in that way. Wonderful. Wonderful. Susie says it's beautiful papers. Thank you very much, Susie. I appreciate. I collect freebies quite frequently. And any sort of vintage public domain pictures that I can get anywhere that I can. I've actually found quite a few places now already where I collect public domain pictures, and I've got more than what I have storage space for. All right, just gonna add on the corners a little bit of wet glue, very teeny weeny bit. If my screen is too dark, it doesn't look too dark, but if it's too dark, you can tell me. I had a recording just before this, and I found, in my opinion, it was too bright. It was too, like the light was shining on the paper, and then you couldn't see the paper all the time. So you guys know that I record in front of a door to get the natural light shining on my work. And I actually sort of closed the door halfway because I thought it was too shiny. So, but it is late afternoon here. So if it changes during the broadcast and it's getting too dark, if you guys can just maybe tell me the screen is too dark, and then I will just get up quickly and open the door a little bit wider. And then that will help us a lot, Mimi, you watched my live last week, no? Did you watch it like from beginning to end? Because the whole idea of last week's live was to take all the scary factor out of the digitals and make you start experimenting, Luan Coastal Crafter is asking, what is Debbie's channel name? It's exactly like her channel name is written here, Debbie Abu Zagarit. Susie says she's superhuman because she makes lots of mistakes. Yep, my earthquakes I don't know when to upload that video, directly after this, or should I wait a day or two and upload it? Because I tend to forget to record. Not forget to record, I don't always get a chance. So maybe it's good to have a backup video ready. Coastal Crafter Luan is in East Kent in the UK. Coastal Crafter, did you watch my live from last week? You guys that saying you're a little bit intimidated by the digitals. Did you watch my live from last week? And I mean like from beginning to end. Because in the beginning it's quite a bit confusing, but then by the end of the live broadcast, I'm hoping that all the confusion would have been taken out of the equation. And it will make a lot more sense. That's not fitting. It goes over that one. I'm just looking for one that will fit without going over that one. This one will fit, but that seems a little bit small. I'm just checking for another one. Nope, they're all a little bit too big. Little bit too big. This one will fit. This one. Nope, not that one. Too big. That one will fit. This one's not straight, but it will fit. Alright, I think what I need to do here is get this one straight first before I stick it down, because it's going to be worse to get it straight afterwards. Alright, so I'm just going to give it a tiny bit of glue. Alright, now we have a straight edge there. I'm going to go for a straight edge there. There. And a little bitty. There we go. Wonderful. I did some cutting beforehand to get all these pictures, but I mean, there's still a little bit of, I didn't do the fussy bits, you know. All right, so let's see if we stick that one there. And then that one there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we've got that one. All right, gel glue. I found this giant gel glue at a stationery shop here in my hometown. I've never seen such a giant one. It was really cool. And then I tested it out. I stuck it to paper and then I left it for an hour or so to see the results. And I was very happy with the results. That it is, you know, quite strong. All right, I just want to go a little bit to the left here. All right, and bone folder. I keep forgetting the wet glue, but luckily this glue is quite strong. Like I said, I've just tested it earlier today. All right, and we need another. No, we said that one. No, that will even fit that way. And we've got a tiny bit left here for small thingies. Okay, let's get this glue one stuck. I wasn't sure if anybody would actually arrive for this because it's literally just sticking paper to cardstock. When it's dry, I'm going to cut it out and then I will make tags and journaling cards. But that again just means that I'm inking again on screen. which I don't know how entertaining that is. But my chat is very entertaining, extremely entertaining. Here's my bone folder. All right, time to catch up on comments again. Just glue that. Okay, so that first one is stuck. We'll cut it out a little bit later and then make a few tags and journaling spots from it. All right, next one. All right, I think I'm going to use some yellow cardstock. Okay, this side. And I'm going to choose some yellowish pictures. All right. Okay, let's have a look how they are going to fit in here. All right, so let's say we put that one there, and then no, we need a long one. Maybe one of these postcards that didn't want to fit earlier. Okay, like that. Then like that. And no, that's not going to work. Okay, I'm looking for something else here that would fit. Maybe, I'm not sure how small I have. What's the smallest I have here? Most of these are sort of bigger. Maybe this. Maybe this. Yeah, okay. There's one that would fit. Yes. Wonderful. Sorry. Okay, let's catch up on comments. I'm in a little town in rural America. I'm a country girl. I'm in a little town in rural South Africa. Thank you, Luan, for saying the vintage is lovely. Taquina says she used to live in Brighton and she's in Manchester now. I don't know the geography of England, so I don't really know where that is. Thank you, Luan, for saying it looks great. Debbie says she's from Surrey. Thank you, Susie, for saying the lighting is perfect. Man, you guys are talking about places that I have no idea. Okay, Ruth says she prefers the brighter to darker. Okay, but if the light changes, you guys must tell me, okay? Bognor. They're just throwing out place names here. No idea. Well, I kind of started and was immediately lost. I'm not very tech savvy. Where did you get lost, Mimi? If you can explain a little bit, then I can maybe make a video again. Would you guys like another live on the digital creations, but then not a teaching at all, not like last week, but literally just sort of a question and answer session. So you guys can say, okay, I'm struggling with this, and then I can try to show you how to do that. Okay, mostly this is chatting amongst yourself, so Mimi says the tutorial was excellent. Problem was me, but I'm determined to keep trying. Okay, but where are you getting stuck, Mimi? Then I can maybe try to help. I agree with you, so most family people live around the world. Of course, Ruth, because I live on the other side of the world, so I'm also one of those fabulous crafters. It's a good thing you guys know me for more than one life. Otherwise, if anybody new listens to this, they're going to think I'm really a big-headed person. Thank you, Ruth, for saying you love my images. I try to collect them everywhere. And Luan also says they're lovely, very vintage, and all very different. Yeah, they're sort of in the same theme. I'm hoping, that they will fit into one journal without not making sense. All right, let's start here. Let's start here. I do need something else to glue on. This is not going to work. Let's take this paper again. All right, we'll glue on this. If I glue like that and I go like that, does it bump on the screen? Tequina, I just want to say thank you very much for being my moderator. I really appreciate that you are making yourself available to help me. I really appreciate it. Tequina is also one of the people that are supporting me with, well, I think the only one, but maybe there's somebody else. But she's supporting me with my binge watch playlist, where it's binge watch my channel, where you can subliminal craft noises for a restful sleep. So what she does is she puts it on at night, this playlist of mine, and it's in the kitchen, I believe. And the cat, Rosie, is not allowed in the room because she made a boo-boo. So she sits next to the tablet and she listens to me craft all night long. And it's helping me make up watch minutes on my statistics. So Tequina, your help in helping me making watch minutes is it's very much appreciated. Very, very, very much appreciated. And if should anybody else feel like helping me, please feel free to binge watch my channel. Just go to binge watch subliminal craft noises for a restful sleep. Make sure you have autoplay on your videos and put it on and go to sleep. And you don't even, like Tequina doesn't do it where she is, she does it where the cat is. And I'm really good for pets. They sleep really well when they listen to me. All right, I'm going to try to read the comments sort of in between. Now, I see now I make now I've double, I want to translate it as double thought myself. I don't even know the right translation now. I'm double thinking myself, people. Translate for me. That's what happens when I translate from my language to your language. You get all new kinds of words and phrases. I'm double thinking myself. If you have cardstock that is dirty, like specifically these file folders that I have, was found in someone's garage, and then I bought it for a silly price from them. So a lot of them are dirty on the one side. If you look at sort of that, has marks on it. There's nothing wrong with it, but it is slightly not nice. Then just make sure that you stick on this side, and then on the other side you've got a beautiful, clean craft, you have cardstock that is usable. I think often one wants to sort of automatically use the good side. So you can see this is also slightly got marks on it. But this works very well. I'm thinking I'm gonna, yeah, okay. Gonna stick that. Is that upright? Nope, that's not upright. That's just for the aesthetics. Trying to put it upright for your benefit. Thank you, Jamaiti, for saying my images are beautiful. Sorry, I can't stick and concentrate on comments. I need to look where I'm sticking. Tell me, guys, was last week's live too intense? Too much information in one go? The people that were there, was that too intense? In my opinion, like I said earlier, it was confusing in the beginning because it was a whole bunch of new concepts that had to be explained. But I am hoping that in the end it came together and you guys were able to understand why I explained the different concepts, and that it should have equipped you to start playing around with starting to make digitals. I would love to know if anybody actually started. If I have inspired anybody at all. Okay, everybody is wanting to visit everybody everywhere. People comment on my accent often. I live up north but grew up down south. I sound like I'm from an undiscovered city somewhere. But Tequina, in the UK, every 10 miles, the people have a different accent. You can just travel up the road 10 miles and they've got a whole different accent going. And then people that recognize each other from their own hometowns, that recognize their own accents. It's like a homecoming. It's like, wow, you're from home. Okay, let's get this one stuck down. Other way around. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Tequina, for loving my images. I like vintage. I like vintage and Paris, and I love these curly thingies, and I like sketchy things. I like everything, actually. I don't like cartoony. I will honestly say I don't love cartoony. Right, let's see if we can fit something else in here. Nope, still not. That hasn't shrunk any from the last try. It's going slightly over that picture, not working. No, doesn't seem like I have anything there that would go. Okay, so that's that one. Gonna move on to the next page. All right, I'm gonna do another yellow one. Let's get these bigger ones done. Let's see if we put them that way, if we'll manage to get. Nope, we won't. Nope, maybe a thin one. Nah, not gonna fit. Maybe up that slightly. Nope, still not gonna fit. Let's see that way. We do that. That would fit. Yes, that would fit. Okay, so we're gonna do it this way around. Alrighty. Move this out because I don't want to stick glue on top of them. This is not how I usually make my tags, but for the Junk Journal 101 series that I'm making at the moment, I want to make it a simple task to make tags, because I think if you look at all the wonderful tag videos out there, then it can get a little bit intimidating for a beginner to think that they need to make all these wonderful tags in order to actually have a tag in a junk journal. And I mean, it's simply not the truth. I stuck this down. I'm going to show you guys how I finish them. And there you go. You have a tag, and it's completely usable for a junk journal. It doesn't have to be a complicated, difficult thing. Oh, my mom is here. She says, hi, Pop. You guys would read it as hi, Pop. I'm way behind on messages. What's going on here? Oh, I didn't realize. Hold on. Let me just put this down for a moment and do a bit of a catch up. So my mom is here. Ragi's Crafty Footprints. If you guys are interested in subscribing, she's going to start making videos soon, due to Susie's craft room that inspired her on the live on Susie's channel to say that she's taking away from the community if she doesn't film what she does. Hello, Mama. Bly Mama is hier. All right. That's true, Ruth. I also like the accent you hear on YouTube. Susie, you do have an accent. Jamaiti, you're in Cape Town. That's awesome. That's awesome. Do you ever come to Johannesburg? I'm in Randfontein on the west rand of Johannesburg. Debbie is advertising a nudist beach. Mimi, I'm not sure what you said. Yes, please. Was that for the extra question and answer session? But if you could just answer like completely, because I'm going to, by the time I get to your comment, I'm also not going to know what it was about. For me, it is the artistic side of it, knowing where to place images. I struggle with how much to decorate the pages and how much ephemera to make. I get bogged down with artistic elements. Coastal crafter, I'm not going to say I'm an expert on that at all, but this is specifically why I'm wanting to do this, is to show people that simply sticking nice pictures to paper does make a journaling card. Maybe I should now take one of those that's already dry. I'll finish this page and then I'll take that very first one I pasted, and then I'll change them into tags and journaling cards, and just show you what I do. I mean, I'm not going to do anything that you don't already know, but a lot of times people underestimate simple. Simple is often better than very elaborate, because the although those journals are beautiful with elaborate tags, and don't misunderstand me, I do it myself, but simple is often easier to use, easier for the person. I have a friend that is in the process of receiving an altered book from me, but I first want to film it before I give it to her. But she's seen it already, and she finds it so beautiful that she doesn't want to write on it. Now, so sometimes we need to make it simpler so the person actually uses the journal, because there's not a point in having a journal and not using the journal. How much ephemera to make? Keep posted. I'll handle that subject in my Junk Journal 101 series. Okay, Mimi says she missed the live, but she watched the replay. This is now for my please make or making digitals. She would love for me to do another one. Work as you go so that we can do it with you. Okay, Mimi, we will do it that way. I will, we can maybe do it next week. I'm wondering, yeah, I had a bit of a struggle showing my screen last week. I would need to find a work around that. But if I can have it organized, I will try to do it for next week's live. You guys shouldn't give up. No bumping. Thank you, Ruth. Wow, I'm way behind if you're only answering the no bumping thing now. I really need to catch up on the comments. All right, I'm just going to read through, guys. I'm going to keep quiet for a moment. I'll answer where I feel I need to answer. Okay, Coastal Craft have made some label kits on the digital side. That's very cool. Is it in your shop, Coastal Crafter? Debbie just streaked by from a nudist beach. Sorry. My dogs are trying to attack my phone hearing you, Lorraine. I don't think you are helping them calm down. But my subliminal craft noises is way more calming. My mom says she rethinks herself. Yeah, that's the right word. Overthinking. That's it. Double guessing. Quite a lot of suggestions here. Are you serious? Are you serious? Right now, Lorraine, we ink our papers to make them look dirty. Take advantage of the dirt. God made dirt, and dirt don't hurt. You need to do another one step by step, really slowly, so we can play around with you and ask questions as we go. Okay, so I think what we're going to do for the next, maybe I'll do one later in this week, and then we'll just tackle one subject. So let's do that eraser one, by erasing the background. So all of you go and look and find apps that you can erase on. Okay. Try to download more than one so that if you don't like the one, that we can try another one. And then also find an image of a rose, let's say a rose image that you can erase around. I don't want to prescribe to you what to do, but obviously we need the same elements if you're going to design the same thing with me. Then we'll do one on the eraser, and then what I'll also do is we'll go through some of the other apps that I have that sort of changes the picture and the photo editing that's on your iPad itself, the photo editing and how it changes the picture. So I'll go through that as well a little bit, and then people can see how you can change one image into 20 other images. I'll try to do that later in the week, maybe on Thursday or Friday. How's your schedules? Mimi says I inspired her to start because I've never tried before, so it's going to happen. Wonderful. That's what I want to hear. That was the idea. I wanted to take away the immediate fear of designing digitals and just get people playing a little bit, Me too, Mimi. I just have to stay well long enough. I'm thinking of leaving my channel for a while. No, Susie, can't do that. It'll get quiet. That's a good time to take some time out. Okay. Why does it get quiet after Thanksgiving, Debbie? Does YouTube get quiet? If so, why? Susie says she's been struggling since just around the COVID outbreak and can't seem to stay well and rarely go anywhere. And when she does, she has to wear gloves and a mask. Coastal Crafter says it's intimidating. I'm hoping to take away the intimidation. Look, I'm also learning, but I figured as I'm learning, I can just as well share, then we can all learn together. COVID anxiety is off the charts. Susie says, hi, Mama, love and hugs to you. Good grief, I'm way behind on comments. So cool about your mom. Susie says, Ruth, she's amazing. She's on Susie's live. If you go back about 3 weeks, I think, there's a live on Susie's craft room where she spoke to me about giving tips on channels. And my mom is on that live. On the screen, you'll see her. She helped me to read. She was giving me moral support that day. Okay, yes, it was for the question and answer section. Okay, Mimi, wonderful. We'll do that. I'm thinking like maybe I want to do a live sort of either on a Thursday or a Friday. That's sort of just in the question answer range, and then the one that I do on a Monday is more on a specific topic. But I haven't thought through it properly yet. That's the idea. Susie, why do you say God? Ah, Gardina's here. Welcome. Hello from Kentucky. Jamaica says she was in Johannesburg only once for an employee award ceremony years ago. Haven't been there since. Did you work for APSA? I attended lots of those. Coastal Crafter, what did you write that you had to retract? Ruth, Gardina is between us. We will meet at her house. Everybody's going to go visit everywhere. I think I'm going to start a fundraiser for an air ticket for Lorraine to the USA and another one for an air ticket for Lorraine to the UK. You can all make a contribution. Jamaiti, you have a channel, don't you? What do you have on your channel? I'm quite sure I've watched it. I'm just can't put my memory is just not telling me what it is at the moment. Okay, Coastal Crafter says her label designs is in a shop that she's tried to do a label design kit. So guys, run off to Coastal Crafters Etsy shop. I think if I remember correctly, it's something like Daisy's Doilies. But the link will be in her videos. Ruth, take care of the puppy. Not a problem. Thank you for being here. Very much appreciated. Okay, I'm at the bottom of the comments. Getting there. I'm on the last screen. I was going to suggest that maybe you stick with the journal series on Monday and pick another day to do a series on the digitals. That's not a bad idea. So maybe I should do a digital live on like maybe a Thursday or a Friday afternoon, this sort of time, and then do a junk journal live on a Monday. How does that sound, guys? The designers all want family time. Everyone is also busy getting ready for the big day. There are the diehards still out there, though. Okay. All right, yeah, because you have to switch off sometime. It's true, Debbie. And then it wouldn't look funny if you take time out. Susie, that advice from Debbie is actually good advice. It wouldn't look funny at that time if anybody took some time off. When is Thanksgiving? Love learning together. I agree, Mimi. When I wrote about finding the artistic elements difficult, I was talking about when creating digitals. Okay, you're talking words I don't know. You would do the same thing that you do on a normal design, I think. But I'm not an expert, but that's what I would assume. There goes Debbie again. Put your clothes on, Debbie. Great on those days. Okay. All right. Oh, okay, Jamaica. She says it's a hobby, not a. She doesn't have a channel. Okay, great. If I ever get to Cape Town, I'm making an appointment with you for coffee. Hey. 26th of November is Thanksgiving. Okay. All right. So, Susie, do you think you'll last until the 26th of November before you take time out? Or do you need to take it sooner? All right. I'm thinking that suggestion was good. I'm thinking we should try to do a live sort of around the end of the week on the digitals, sort of on the idea of maybe a question and answer. I'll take one subject, like for this week we'll do the erase the background bit. But again, if you are serious about designing digitals, then you should have the app downloaded and a picture ready. So I'm thinking roses always works. So try to find yourself some rose images of which you can erase the background. Depending on how fast you think you'll work, you can do one. Butterflies always work. But try to find yourself, try to make a design on paper, or maybe, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe you guys get all your apps and things ready. And then what we'll do is we'll maybe go to Graphics Fairy, something where everybody can access. I don't have the paid membership. I just mean the free one. Then we all look for the same image together, and then or images. So we'll make I'm thinking what we'll do. Let me just grab a pen here. So what we'll do is we'll say, okay, here's our page. That's sort of half the page. And then we'll say, okay, our design is going to be a whole bunch of roses on here. Okay, and then a whole bunch of roses on here. Because, I mean, once you understand the basic principle, it will work. And then maybe a different rose on here and a different rose on, or no, let's do it there, and then a proper background. So we'll make something simple like that. So we'll do a design at the beginning of the session, and then we'll go to Graphics Fairy all together, and we all collect the same images, and then whatever we do, and then you guys can do it with me. How does that sound, or is that too complicated? Will that work? Will this idea work? I like getting feedback from you guys, because I mean, there's not a whole bunch of point in me designing digitals and you guys not doing it as well. The idea is to help you and to help you learn as well. Some people just enjoy watching. I know that. Some people just enjoy sort of being part of the conversation and learning and getting a general feel for how it works, and then going afterwards and doing it. But it would be way better if we do it live, and by the end of the live you've actually got a background erased, or you've got a picture erased, but then we can follow up every week on the same design until it's done. Then you can come in every week, and this week we erase the background and we get the image and we do this and we do that, and then until that design is actually done. Because once you've done one or two, then we can start with troubleshooting and saying, okay, but now I want to do this and I don't know how, and then we can try to do that on screen. I feel like I stick one paper down and then I need to read comments again. Coastal Crafter says she's going to watch my previous live. Yeah, Susie, I pray that you get very well very soon. Luan, thank you very much for being here. I really very much appreciate it. Thank you for coming to watch. I have to create another video. I agree. Great. Jamaiti, that's a coffee date when I get to Cape Town. After you also. Thank you. I'm going to watch your previous live. Thank you. Thank you, Luan. That very much appreciated. It's quite confusing in the beginning. Just stick with it. And then at the end, you'll see how everything actually comes together. You know, and then it's a lot less confusing. Oh, Taquina, thank you very much. Guys, if you would like to buy me a coffee, then please visit my coffee shop and make a contribution there. That would be very much appreciated. Okay, most people are in agreement with the idea. Okay, so for everyone to do the same thing. Okay. What I'm not going to be able to help Craft Club live stream. True. We should call it that maybe. I like that. What we should maybe do is what I can't help you with is on Android. I don't know, because I don't have an Android tablet. I'm not going to be able to tell you exactly which program to download. My phone is Android, so I can try to check on my phone what I think is a good usable program, but I don't have any app space on my phone, so I can't actually download it and try the app out to be able to see if it's a good app or not. The one that I've got for erasing backgrounds on the iPad is simply called Eraser. That's literally what it's called, Eraser. So if you can find that on Android, that would be really good. Oh, I didn't fit this before I started, and now it doesn't fit. Let's do it that way. Susie, by the way, we're not creating dirt on our pictures. We're creating vintage and grunge. There's a difference. No, that one is over that one. Quickly want to try and get it off. No, no, that was a mistake. The advantage of glue stick. It doesn't stick immediately. Okay, there we go. All right. Brilliant. Save the day. Trouwens, is jij nog hier? Let's see the next one. The right, that is spelled eraser, correct? Yes. Let me grab my iPad. Then I'll show you. I'll show you what it looks like on my side. Then, sorry, just gonna switch on here. And then I'll show you what it looks like on my side. Look, they all more or less work the same, but I mean, if you're going to do it with me, then it's probably a lot easier if we're using the exact same program. Because if you're using one that's slightly different and you need to try and figure out what am I doing and how does your program look, that's going to make it quite a bit, you know, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. All right, so my eraser program looks like that. I'm just going to come up to my camera here. So like that. So you've got the correct spelling there, and it's called eraser. Those are actually little blocks. I'm not, yeah, there it focuses a little bit. Okay. But that smart cut works as well. That smart cut works as well. Come on, focus. All right. That Vectornator I haven't actually tried, but that could work. And then there's one, I think it's called die cut. I haven't tried that either. All right, so yeah, it's called eraser. Guys, I just want to do a quick check on all the batteries. If everything is still, oh no, my oh, this is not good. Wonder if I can, okay. I'm gonna steal the battery that's on the phone and put that on the internet connection. Otherwise, if I didn't check, this would have gone off now, and we would have been gone. Okay, now this is not charging. Why is it not charging? Okay, there we go. Now it's charging. Right, I don't know how long we've got left. Okay, I think what I'm going to do quickly then is I'm going to take that first one that I glued together, and we're going to make that into something. All right, it was this one. And then just show you guys a little one or two tricks to make these beautiful. So I'm just literally going to cut out these journaling cards and tags. I'm trying to read the comments now and then realizing, but that's not going to work while I'm trying to cut straight. Really not going to work. I'm so clever sometimes, aren't I? Gonna cut here and then read comments on a different screen. Yeah. Like that's gonna work at all. Okay, let's just cut that off straight there. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's cut through here. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. All right. I'm gonna cut off this one. I just want to make sure that before my internet actually dies, that I've actually shown this. Otherwise, it was literally just sticking glue to cardstock. I'm actually surprised that you guys came out for that. But I'm really liking the chat. I have to tell you, I'm really enjoying these lives. Just the chat, just the chat factor. It's like, it feels to me like I'm really connecting to you guys. I love it. And I'm actually liking the idea of it not being too intensive, not too intense, sorry. And me being able to sort of do some sort of mindless thing. But then the question and answer thing with the digitals definitely has value as well. All right, and then one more. Just cut this out. Okay, now obviously there's a whole bunch of things that one can do with these, and you can decorate it, and you can put butterflies on it, and you can put postage stamps on it, and you can do a whole bunch of extra things to these. But you don't need to do a lot of things to it to make it beautiful. All right. So firstly, I'm going to decide, is this a tag or is it a journaling card? And the simple way that I'm going to decide that is if I cut off a corner there, it doesn't do anything wrong to the picture. So I can cut off a corner there and I can cut off a corner there, and this would still be a tag, or it would still be intact as a tag. So that would be a tag. All right. This one, I could make a tag as well, although the fact that it's sort of a square shape might make it look funny as a tag, but let's have a look. If I do that, yeah, it's not too bad. I actually like that. So that's going to become a tag as well. All right. This one is sort of a flower diagram with all little bitties of flowers. I can't cut off there. I can't cut off anywhere really. So that's going to become a journaling card. All right. What I want to get across with a lot of the things that I've done it when I did the paper as well. Is a lot of times the thing that you have in your hand is telling you what it wants to be. So, I mean, there's no corner I can cut off here. So it's telling me it wants to be a journaling card, Doesn't really speak to me. But the point is that what do you see when you look at this, So I see a journaling card, so that's it. All right. So for journaling cards, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to round their corners quickly. If we can find the corner rounder. All right. I'm going to do that while reading comments. Okay. Takina, no, this is not a homemade glue stick. It's a big one that I bought at a shop, but with the idea that if it's empty, it will be a really cool one for my glue stick video, for making glue sticks. Okay, is it spelled eraser? Yes, that's correct. What is the difference between grunge and dirt? I don't know. You're English speaking, not me. But I think I'm sorry. Sorry for that. But I think if we start advertising that this one is grungy versus if we're advertising this one is dirty, we might get a whole lot of less sales, don't you think? Grunge is just old. Dirt is like mud and sand and, wrong things on it. My corner punch doesn't always cut perfectly right. So sometimes I just want to cut it from two sides. Right, so journaling card. Yeah, grunge is cool, dirt is messy. Thank you, Mimi. That's the correct answer there. I just wanted to verify because you all say it like it has a Z and we don't. Grunge and dirt. What has a Z? Trace, jep, ek is hier besig met kos kook vir die massas terwyl ek kyk. Dollar as kop af aan die kant. Trace, is jy in Pretoria of ander kant Pretoria of is jy al in Meyerton? Ek en my ma wil kom kuier, maar jy klink so besig, geen mens weet of ons mag kom kuier nie. Jy moet ons asseblief laat weet, man. Ons verlang ons mors dood na jou. En dan wil ek weet wanneer gaan jy 'n video maak dat ek jou kan begin adverteer, want ek het daai happy mail wat ek wil oopmaak. So laat weet bietjie, man. Sorry guys, I was just answering my friend that she must get her rear end in gear and get her first videos uploaded, but she is so busy. She's helping somebody start a guest house, and of course my friend is so artistic and skilled and everything that in the end I think most of the things probably ends up on her shoulders. She's really artistic, and I'm telling her it's not an excuse for not having videos uploaded. All right, so those are journaling cards, and then these two I'm going to make into tags. All right, now just a simple thing. I've never actually heard someone say that on screen. So here's a little tip. Often we think we need to cut it there, but then you end up with just a teeny weeny bit in the middle there and it doesn't look correct. Okay, this one's actually this way. All right. So it's always better to start with a smaller bit, just cut off a smaller bit there at the side. And then you guys, of course, know the trick where you just, I've cut it off there. And now I just twist it around and I put it that side. And then cut that off. And then that would give you an exact duplicate of the other side. All right. So now there's a background to see it on. Okay. So if you decide that if you've cut off there and it's too little, then you can go in. But don't start with being too, going too much in there, because often many a tag has been ruined that way. All right, so that one will be a tag, and then this one will also be a tag. All right, I'm doing it there, and then twisting it around, putting it on the exact same place on the opposite side, and cutting it off there. Now remember, this is junk journaling 101, so it's very much for beginner junk journalists. Okay, so I'm going to round the corners at the bottom of these tags. I like the rounded corner look quite a lot. I think it makes quite a significant difference on what a tag looks like, or how professional it looks. Not professional, junk journal is not meant to look professional, but I mean how well-rounded it looks. I don't know the right word. I don't know what I want to say. All right. I need my 1-hole paper punch. All right. And just through the 2 tags. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to find the middle more or less and punch a hole through the middle. All right. And this one, I don't want to go into her head, so I'm not going to go too far in, and just punch a hole in the middle. I did go a little bit into her head, I think. All right. So there we go. Okay. Now, here's a little trick that I think I saw it on Debbie's channel, or I don't want to say Debbie's channel and then I didn't see it on Debbie's channel. I saw it somewhere lately, but it's an old trick that is quite well known in the crafting community, but I think it hasn't been mentioned in a while, so there's a whole bunch of people that wouldn't actually know about it. Okay. So what I want is I want to put lines on the back of this, lines to write on. Okay. So what you do is you take corrugated cardboard, you take a pokey tool or something sharp, okay, and then you put your pokey tool in there, and then you tear off the top layer of the cardboard. So you end up with a corrugated stripiness that we're going to use as a stamp to create lines on your oh, I just pokey tooled myself like I needed any holes in me. All right. Then you end up with this. Now, I've seen some people go and do this perfectly. They really clean it out, and for me, part of the charm is actually not having it perfect, right? Also, there's one side of this that's easy to do and a side that's difficult to do. If you find that the side that you're on is really difficult, then you're probably on the wrong side, and then go try on the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to put ink on the corrugated cardboard. And then I'm going to take my journaling card and very roughly, it's not a perfection thing, all right? Going to put that over that. And that will create lines, journaling lines on the back of the card. All right. And I'm literally going to do it with all of these now because I very much like that look. What I sometimes do as well is I put coffee dyed paper on the back of a card, and then do a similar thing. I like the idea that a tag is a place to write, and the journaling card is obviously a place to journal. So it's nice to create this. It's a nice, easy way to create this. Just make sure that when you put it on, that you put it on straight. Otherwise, the lines on the back of your card will not be straight and equal. All right. So you see, each one is going to give you a slightly different effect. All right. But it's a really cool way of creating. I wonder if I do it again, if there's any ink left there. Let's see. Just going to do it properly this time, because if the ink is dry, I can't redo it now. I've already done it. Otherwise, you're going to get lines running all over. Okay, there we go. All right. And wasn't there a fourth journaling card? Was there only 3? Okay. Didn't know that. All right. And all right, let's gonna do that. Now I'm gonna do this one the wrong way around, because if I'm too short, which I am, I want the writing space to be here at the bottom, not by the round thing. So I'm gonna put that one at the top there, and then do it that way around. Okay. All right, very lightly, there we go. And then I'm just going to do a ghost image of the same thing on this one. All right. And that's, well, not quite straight. You see, I just told you not to do what I'm doing now. It's not quite straight. So it's going to look slightly off. But hey, it's junk journaling. We like grunge. This is grunge, Susie, when the lines are not straight. All right, so really cool idea instead of actually having lines on your piece of paper. All right, and now I'm just going to ink these up to add grunge and vintage to them. All right, I can think I can ink and read comments. Inks is to make it look aged, not manky. There you go. The coffee and tea dyed paper do look a little dirty. That's true, but that's on purpose dirty. Sometimes we overdo it, though. I tell you that. Sometimes we're so busy, like this now. This is white at the back, and you'll see now when I'm finished, it looks very cool. And often I've seen junk journalists that feel pretty much that you can't use white cardstock. You know, it has to be coffee dyed. But just with a little bit of ink and these lines that I'm putting on, I mean, in my opinion, it looks good. You know, you don't need to necessarily coffee dye or tea stain the paper to make it look vintage and to make it look good. I mean, there used to be white paper in the old days, didn't there? I think. Mom, if you're still here, was there white paper in the old days? My mom hates when I do that. We say the old days. Okay, so there you go. Look at that. And look at the back. And this is white cardstock. So, I mean, that's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it not looking vintage. Maybe in the screen it's a little, let me bring it a little bit closer to the camera. See if it focuses. Now I have to wait 10 seconds to see what the camera does. Okay, maybe a little bit further away. Okay, I mean, that looks pretty grunge enough. You don't need any more than that, although it is white cardstock. All right, so I'm going to put that aside. take the next one. All right, let's read comments. I agree it looks a little bit dirty, Mimi, but I still love it. Tea and coffee dye just does something to the paper, you know. My friend says, ek geniet jou program baie, julle inspireer my om ook te begin. Ek is hard aan die beplan, sal binnekort begin. Okay. My friend Trace says she's planning very hard on her videos and that she is going to start very soon. So guys, if you want to do yourselves a favor, not even do her a favor, if you want to do yourselves a favor, make 100% sure that you are subscribed to Trace Claase Craft Studio. She made a comment at 4:16. Please, it will be a treat to you, I promise. Her artistic abilities is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Tequina says, do we need food, Tequina? I agree. Food. I can take out what I made for dinner and then I can cut it up here on the screen and make you all hungry, but I'm scared that you're all going to run away then. Susie says, oh no, Lorraine, eraser. You all say it like it has a Z. Oh, okay. Eraser. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. How would you pronounce it with an S? Eraser. Eraser. No, that doesn't sound right. It's supposed to be a Z. Or supposed to sound like a Z. Eraser. That's a good simple trick for cutting a tag. Yes, it's a very simple way of getting it even, because if you start cutting on your own, like let's grab a piece of paper here somewhere. Okay, we're willing to let this go. It's a paint ticket. All right. So if you start cutting like that, and I mean, I'm going to do my very level best to cut the same. All right. Well, that didn't go too badly. But if you have a look at that, it's not equal. Do you see there? That points are not at the same place. That is slightly more straight up and that's slightly more in. Let's have a look at these two. If we put them together. They are very similar. Bloody hell. Can't believe I did that. I never managed to do that. This is now an interesting observation, people. Whenever you're on screen and you're trying to do something that you can normally do, then on screen it doesn't work. Now I've tried to do something that I can never do to show you it doesn't work, and now it works. So there you go. We must all try things that never work on screen, because it will work when you do it on screen. But usually you end up with a ticket that's not quite straight. Okay. And then you have to keep on fixing and fixing and fixing, and then you end up with that part there going in, and then eventually it doesn't even look like a tag anymore. And then you've got to cut it off there at the top to make it broad again. And then, you know, your tag becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. This trick that I used here, that just works. All right, so there we go. Journaling card. My messages are running ahead of me again. Ek is nou in Meyerton tot die volgende disaster in Pretoria gebeur. En jy is reg, al die werk word vra vertrys. My friend saying that, yeah, because of all her abilities, I am correct. The people are basically asking her to do a lot of the things. I don't want to say it. I'm scared that one day those people will listen to this video. So I don't want to say anything nasty. Trace, I'm really happy that you are so talented and that they are finding employment for your hands. That was me being diplomatic. And if you know me more than 2 seconds, you know exactly what I wanted to say. Pac-Man corner punch. That's true, Debbie. Jump, 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 jump. I must make beeping noises. So next time I use my corner punch, I must go pop, pop. What? How does Pac-Man go? Toot, 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 toot. Well-rounded work well as you were rounding edges. Yes, that's true. That's true. Yes, it was Debbie that had the corrugated cardboard on her show, on one of her videos. It's an old crafter's trick, but a lot of times these old tricks sort of fall by the wayside because, like, you'll show it now and a few people will pick up on it and they will show it, and then everybody will think, okay, well, now everybody knows it, and then they won't show it for a year or two. And then anybody that sort of starts out on junk journaling or paper crafting, etc., that now didn't hear it, when they see it the first time, it's like a really cool new trick, but it's actually quite an old it's actually a very good go-to trick that's been used in the paper crafting and especially in the junk journaling world. Tequina says those lines are great. They are. I love them. And I love that they're not all, there's gaps in between. The point is, when you make this corrugated thing, you must never do it too perfectly. There must be little gaps and there must be little mistakes there. Not too many, but there must be a few mistakes to make this look nice, to make it look a bit grunge and vintage. I like how those lines look. That is cool. Yep, very nice. Rustic, imperfect lines. Very nice. Wise Mama knows. Mimi says it looks great. Thank you, Mimi. My mom says, okay, my mom is telling Trace, my friend, she must let us know her program so we can go visit her. I agree. We miss her. She used to live really close by, like two properties away. And we used to see each other quite often. We used to craft by her house every Thursday in her craft studio, where she gave classes as well. And then she moved away, very far away. Not very, very far away, but like maybe an hour or two hour or two's drive away. And that's very far away for somebody that you used to see every week. Sometimes more than once a week. Trace, no, you deserve it. You're a brilliant crafter. I admire your crafting. No, not the yellow one. What did I do wrong with the yellow one? Oh, the paint one, the paint card that I used. The yellow one saved itself. It's still not usable though, because look at that. I mean, there's still stuff there. So I would need to cut it off here, so to get that out. Or I would need to stick something there, like lace or something. So it hasn't quite redeemed itself. Trace, YouTube is not coming up. Can you please share a link after the video ends, please, Rachel? Yeah, I think I can do it. She won't be able to put a link in here, no, because she's not a moderator. Yeah, I'll find her link and I will post it in the description of this video. So if you come back to this video, you'll find Trace's link in there. Trace has sent me Happy Mail or delivered me Happy Mail during the lockdown, and I never opened it because I honestly wanted to open it on screen to give her the exposure that goes with that. And it's actually been months already, and I'm burning to open it. That's actually what I'm telling her, to get her channel, to get 1 or 2 videos up and running, so that when I refer people to her, that that she gets the benefit of that. All right, so have a look here. So here's a journaling card. Nice background, nice grungy, lovely. All right, another one that says carte postale, postcard. All right, looks lovely and old and vintage. Turn it around, lovely and old and vintage, even though it's white cardstock. This one is sort of a diagram of flowers. Nice, nice and grungy. All right, and then these are the 2 tags. This is a photograph for Victorian lady, I'm assuming. And if you turn it around, grungy with lines. I mean, you tell me, but I think the white cardstock works very well. All right, and then this one is quite sort of cute. Let me stand up so I can see if it focuses on the picture. It's a woman looking at a little man sitting on a teacup. I quite like this picture. It's quaint and weird. All right, so again, grungy, looks old, and there we go. And I mean, you don't need to do anything to this to put it in a journal. It's lovely tags, very usable for the recipient. Lovely journaling cards, very usable for the recipient. Okay, so get a bunch of pictures, stick them onto cardstock, and make tags. So I'm just going to cut out. Actually, what I need to catch up on messages again. Let me hold on that a moment. And I need a sip of cool drink. I need to find my cool drink. All right. Not a beer, an energy drink. Expecting the energy drink speeches that comes along with that. Yum, yum. And nice parched throat. All right, I'm luckily on the same screen as the comment, so I haven't fallen behind. Susie says, have a crisis, I will be back. Okay, Susie, I don't know if you can hear me, but okay, thank you. Thank you for being here, but she'll be back. Too much talent, not enough time. Trace, you need to look if your channel is discoverable on your settings on YouTube, where the people can see your subscriptions, because that makes that your channel is not discoverable. I also searched for you a while ago and I couldn't find you. And then I had to go back to, if you guys can remember this, Trace asked me how to change her channel name, to make a video on how to change her channel name. So if you really can't find her, and I can't find the link to give you, her comment is on my video that says how to change your channel name. On that video, she made a comment, so you'll find a link there if all else fails. But I will try to remember to share a link to a video to her channel after this. But she has no videos up at the moment. But go and subscribe. The videos are forthcoming. Too much talent, not enough time. I don't know if I make. Oh, my dogs are throwing something around outside. Something off a table. Tequina, I think if I have to make everything that I still have aspirations to make, I need another 3 lifetimes. There's not enough time left in this lifetime to make everything I want to make. Washi tape, lace, or ribbon for the yellow tag. It deserves it now. So you're assuming that somewhere in this mess of mine, I'll be able to find washi tape, lace, or ribbon. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, demanding audience I have. Right, here's the yellow tag. Let's move this off the screen. I have this. Right, let's see what else we've got. I don't know if this has lace in it. I have fabric, but I'm not sure. I have a very thin bit of lace. Not sure if that's what we want. I have this. This. But I can't find the beginning. It's a bit of a mess. I need to find the beginning of the lace. Okay. Probably not a good thing to put that on the screen and show how unorganized I am. I've got that lace. I have a bit of material, fabric, that could possibly work. Taquina, I know you said washi tape, lace, or ribbon, but what do you think about this? What would you think about this? Wouldn't that be cool? Waiting for an answer. All right, let's just get all this off the screen. Let's clean up this desk a little bit. So it's looking like a proper crafter's table and not like a messy crafter's table. Okay, catch up on the messages. Let's have a look. Okay, Taquina says she was going to go find the link for Trace's channel. Okay, there we go. Everybody that wants to subscribe to Trace Claase Craft Studio, Taquina has posted the link there. Thank you, Taquina. That was a lot of trouble you went to. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. She's really a treat, guys. Taquina is a treat as well. Taquina is a treat because she's a good friend. But Trace as a crafter is incredible. You'll definitely learn some things from her. Mimi says she's a Diet Coke addict. She understands. I like my energy drinks, I tell you that. All right, brilliant. There we've got a whole bunch of people that's now subscribed to Trace. If you're watching the replay of this, the comment with her channel is showing on 4:38 p.m. I'm not sure if it shows a timestamp on the live chat. When you look at afterwards, you click on live chat at the top, and then it will show you more or less the chat in that sort of time frame. It was posted at 4:38 p.m. by Taquina. That's the link to Trace's channel. Wonderful. Oh my word. Thanks, guys. I have subscribers. Yippee. There you go, Trace. Now you need to deliver, no? Now you need to come up with the goods, my girl. Glad you told me where to find the comment, Leroy. I was first, Trace. Yeah. Luckily, that's where I find her. I go to the one that how to change the title of your channel, and then that's the way I find her. Taquina, you haven't told me. Did you see the fabric that I showed? Maybe you were gone to find the link. I have this. Would this work for you, Taquina? Would that work? Great. Trace is promising us videos, guys. Yippee! Now we want Trace. Yeah. Now we want content, Trace. Yes, I agree. She's brilliant. You guys are gonna be. I tell you, there's not a craft in the world she can't do, and there's not a craft in the world that she can't do well. That's the best way I can say it. Is she's really good, and she's brilliant at what she does as well. She had a craft studio. Well, I suppose she still has one, but she moved away, so she'd probably need to now set it up again. But okay, I'm trying to find a thicker picture piece. I think you need to check your channel settings. We couldn't find you searching Trace. Yeah, Trace, I agree with that. I've also tried before to find you and I couldn't. You need to check your channel settings. If your I think it's if your subscribers are visible or if your channel is visible to other people. Because otherwise people are going to search for you and you're just going to be invisible. Right, I think that's the winner there. Right, so we need to stick it on the black bits. Yeah, that will work. And then what am I going to stick here in the middle to make it look better? Will I stick a bit of white lace in there? Will that work? Yeah, that might work. Contrast aren't too bad. Yes to that fabric. It was made for the yellow tag. I rolled the R. That's a reference to my name. My name is Leray. My Christian name is Rachel, which you can see on the channel bit. But my nickname that my mom calls me is Leray. I'm looking for the other side of this material. Looking for a bit that I can use. I've got a whole big piece of material here. Trying to find. I had one now and then I lost it. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm just going to cut it off here and then make it work. All right. Okay, let's put this aside. Right, now what I'm actually going to do here is I think I'm going to use double-sided tape because I'm not sure how the glue will. This is sort of a very transparent, gauzy material, and it's going to show glue very quickly. So I think I'm going to use double-sided tape to secure it. So let's just find exactly where we want to put it. So if we say like that, I think I'm going to double it up maybe because it doesn't quite cover that writing bit. And it gives it a background as well. I'm wondering. Yeah, and then put a lacy middle. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. Right, so I'm going to use double-sided tape. Right there. And this was not in the plan, guys. This is all Taquina's fault. She demanded that the yellow tag be made. All right, I think I might want to put the ink on the outside before I actually stick the fabric down, because I think it might be slightly difficult to ink it up afterwards. So just in case, I'm just going to ink it up first. These are paint cards that you find in a paint shop, any shop that sells paint, as an example to what the color is. So my husband works in the construction industry, and they often have to buy paint. So my husband has standard instructions. When you get to a paint shop, please go and take some cards. So this is what he comes home with. And he doesn't steal it. He asks the people and they say yes. Honestly. Honestly. All right. Let's say like that. Maybe just, let's see. Maybe like that. Yeah, I think that would work. All right. So I need a craft knife. I don't like using this craft knife because this one's sort of handle is in the wrong space. I'm just going to get out another craft knife here. That will be easier to undo the double-sided sticky tape. Nope, it's not stuck down well enough. Okay, there we go. And there we go. And there. Nope. Yep. Yay. Okay. So I'm just going to stick it down this way. Oh, need to be careful before I put it down. All right, and put it down there. And there we go. Okay, but now I have a problem there, you see. So I'm going to have to put another layer of double-sided sticky tape here. All right, to make sure that the top layer and the bottom layer is attached to each other. Just have to press it in a little bit, otherwise sometimes your second layer doesn't come off it, it pulls up the first layer with it. So just make sure you press it properly. What's that word when you scratch stickers onto a piece of paper? What's that word? That you have to just scratch it in to make sure it's really stuck. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, I probably need to take off the sticky bits first. I think we need to check with my internet dongle. Okay, that's got plenty of battery. We're safe there. Let's save on the rescue I did earlier with putting it on the power bank worked. And it's got, I think it's about half now. All right, undoing the sticky bits. I'll catch up on the messages just now, guys. Okay, that one wasn't stuck down properly. Just sticking it down again. Pulling up the top layer. Nope, top layer does not want to come off. It does come off, but it takes the whole thing with it. So I'm just trying to catch the top layer, not the whole. Nope. There we go. Okay, got it. All right, gonna stick this fabric back on itself. There we go. All right. Now what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna cut it off on the outside from the back side, but then I'm gonna use a pokey tool to make a little bit of a frayed edge on some places of the fabric. Just a slight frayed edge. It gives it a little bit of a different look. At the top, I'm going to cut it off correctly, and it's, exactly where it ends. Right, so you see that. Let's just put this away. All right, I need a pokey tool again. Okay, here's the pokey tool. So what you do is you just start. Actually, I want to cut the bottom bit off as well. Okay, and then just create a little. You're just pulling the threads out, really. Because we like grungy. You're actually harming the material. You're actually a little bit destroying the material to get these little ruffles and make it look old and frayed. And okay, now I've got a few bits and bobs that's like really sticking out far. I'm just gonna sort of trim it slightly. Not I'm okay. So there you go. All right. Get this table clean again. Floor is very, very patient. All right, and now I want to put something here to, now the only thing I literally have at the moment are these two bits of lace. Not 100% sure. I will grunge the lace up a bit. Okay, Tequina, vote on the lace. I will grunge it up with this, but are you happy with that? Okay, Trace says she's changed her settings, so hopefully you guys will be able to find her. Hi, Susie. Welcome back. What crisis did you handle? If you're willing to talk, if not, I hope everything is okay. Mimi says she also picked up paint samples from Lowe's and Home Depot. Lowe's and Home. Okay, so you do the same thing. Oh, you mean actual paint samples, or like the actual paint, or do you mean like tags? Sorry for the tag tangent. Not a problem. My daughter and her family moved back here from Oklahoma and let them move in with me. Things are bad this morning. This too shall pass. Yeah, I had a similar incident last week, Susie. Life and family. Yeah. Those are the days of our lives. Burnish is the word. That's right, Susie. Burnish the double-sided tape into so you can get the top layer off. Push it down with your bone folder. Yeah, that's a good tip, Trace. Thank you. You see, guys, that's how she always is good. Feathering. Yes. Love the fabric against the yellow. Yeah. This is actually off on a tangent, Debbie. I use the paint card as an example. It looks like this. I'm scared to show it to Queena now. She makes me do another one. But it looked like this, and then I showed how to cut the tag. And then Tequina insisted on it becoming an actual tag right now. Love the lace. Okay, the lace is winning. Okay. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna grunge the lace up a little bit first. I'm not gonna put ink on here, I think, to begin with. I just want to see Let's just see how much I need. So up to about there. Okay. I'm just going to put some because it's there's not a lot of ink on here now, but I don't really want to make it brown. I just want to grunge it up slightly so it's not so stark white against the yellow and the fabric. Okay, so there we go. I wonder if that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. Okay, so now I'm going to just put a thin bead of glue along just on top of the fabric, not on top, and then I'll put another one on top of the card or the cardstock paint card to make sure that the lace actually catches on both sides, you know, so that there's not, if somebody looks at it or something, that they can't pull it apart with and then see lace or fabric underneath. Okay, so there we go. And we're gonna stick it on there. All right. And actually now I'm going to use my bone folder to burnish this onto. I don't know if you burnish it if it has glue on it. If it's still burnishing. Susie, I need a time check. Do you have any idea? All right, so there we go. I'm going to cut that off. I don't want to wiggle it too much at the moment because I don't think it's too stuck. I think it needs, I moved it. I need to put more glue. Need to put more glue. Putting more glue. There we go. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to leave it alone for a while before I actually do anything else to it. But in essence, that's the tag. Let's just grab the one hole punch. I'm going to do it from the back because of that not being, because of this being on here now, it throws you off to exactly where the middle is. It tricks your eye to where the middle of the tag is. So you end up putting the hole in the wrong place. So I'm just going to do it from the back to give myself a better chance of actually finding the middle. I would add something like coffee dyed paper to this tag, I believe. But I'm not going to do that right now. No matter what Taquina says, I'm not going to do that right now. I have to put the line, I have to draw the line somewhere, Taquina. I'm joking with you, my friend. All right, so there's the tag. What do you think? You can add something here like a flower or a whatever, but I would specifically use this when I know where in the journal it goes and sort of with what it goes. And then look at, okay, the opposite page has a flower on it, you know, so try to find a flower that fits, or the opposite page has a, let's say the opposite page has this tag in it. So then I might find a little person picture or something to put on there. So I won't finish decorating that unless I sort of know on which page it actually goes. Ooh, the comments are running. I need to catch up again. Crunched up is good. Thank you, Tuki. No, I'm glad you like it. I love the yellow tag fabric and lace look good together. Yeah, that black, this has got sort of a velvet, the black here. Where's my pokey tool? Don't know. This black here is sort of a velvety feel, and then it's sort of a sheer fabric. So it does really look good against it. It makes you think of bees. No, no, I'm not joking. But it does look nice together. I agree. Comments. Tags Rachel from Lowe's and Home Depot. They have thousands, and you are welcome to take all you want. Oh, wow. No, yeah, but us, there's not thousands. There are some, but not thousands. Thank you, Gardina, for saying the fabric and lace look good together. I appreciate. I saw I have been there. I have been here. Just answered messages from admin. Hun. No, not a problem. Okay, great. I'm glad you saw. Okay. By Mimi says, I also use wallpaper books, and paint stores are happy to give away their outdated books. Wallpaper makes great journal covers. Mimi, I actually for today's session I did get some of these embossed and debossed wallpapers out for exactly the same purpose, also sticking it to cardstock. I just haven't got to it, but that was a very good tip you heard there, guys. Wallpaper books. This is a sample book. We also get hold of sample books, Mimi, but we have to pay for it. The paint shop doesn't give it away. They make us pay for it. The other option is they send it back to the suppliers. So either you pay for it or they send it back to the supplier. So if you want it, you kind of have to pay for it, you know. But I agree, it's a very good source of wonderful, wonderful paper. My Junk Journal 101 series, I'm actually going to use wallpaper to make my cover. I said the tag deserved to be beautiful because it saved itself. Didn't necessarily mean now. Too late now, Tequina. Too late. You should have stopped me while I was busy. Okay, thank you, Susie. Thank you. Okay, 1 hour and 45. Okay, brilliant. We're okay. Okay, we're on 2 hours. My phone screen is cracked for the first time in my 35 years. All right, Trace says, thanks, guys. It was a delightful afternoon. I have to go lay tables in the dining room. She's looking after a guest house or starting a guest house. So she has a lot of responsibilities there. Susie says, I loved how Jacqueline broke the rules and made various tags and put holes in not the usual places. I absolutely agree. She made a tag with a bigger round circle and a smaller round circle. And then she placed the smaller round circle inside the big one. And then that was a tag pocket. I thought that was so cool. She really has some really original ideas. The only problem that she has is she doesn't actually claim them as her own. She's so scared that she's going to claim they're her ideas and that somebody else has done them before her and that she's going to get some sort of a copyright strike or something. So she's very scared to claim her brilliant original ideas as such. If you guys are wondering who we're talking about Lovely's Crafting Lodge. She's new at Junk Journaling. She started in July, but she's got some really, really cool, brilliant, original ideas. You will love it. Bye, Trace. Love you lots. Everybody is saying bye to Trace. There goes Debbie again. Debbie, I saw you that time. For goodness sake, put some clothes on. Debbie, they're really on your case, aren't they? Who is Judith A. Birch? It's now the third or the second time I saw that. It's somebody else that's using an alias or using a different name to communicate on. What's your other name? Wallpaper is amazing stuff, all different patterns and paper. Yes, I agree. And if you get the right, I mean, even if it's ugly wallpaper, it's so sturdy and strong. And then you can very easily decorate on top of it, you know, stick stuff on top of it. Bye, Judith. Take care. All right. Okay, so we're going to go on to gluing. So you guys saw these cards and the journaling cards. So it's a very simple and effective way of just making a few tags and cards. I want to put this one separate because this lace is not quite I just want to make sure it gets dry completely. I'm going to put it here on top above where my phone is that's recording the video. I think that's a safe space. All right, going to go back to gluing, I think. And then I just want to glue one thing here, and then we'll make tags and journaling cards from these as well. All right. So what can we put on here? All right. I think my husband just came home. I'm hearing the car. So I think we're going to stick this on here, and then we're going to... But he does have instructions to come in very, very quietly. Why am I putting... You see, this is confusion. I'll be getting home, and now I'm not sure what I'm doing. All right, let's get some glue on here. Guys, the dogs are going to go on a little bit now, but it's because their daddy is home. It's not because there's any sort of a crisis here at all. Okay, let's have a look. Let's stick this on. All right, and then bone folder it. What's the verb for bone folder? Burnish. That's what Susie's going to say. But I want to bone folder it. All right, I'm going to leave that one to dry a little bit, and then we're going to cut from the other one. Let's have a look. I actually would have liked to stick something there still, but I can still use it afterwards. It's not gone. All right. Okay, just going to cut that out. Hello, husband of mine. No, I am still online. I'm not finished. Hello. Say hello so people can hear. I'm not saying hello to thin air.
Hello, everybody.
My name is?
My name is husband.
My name is husband. I shall call him husband from this day forth, not on his name that he gave me. When my husband came to visit me the second time, the second date, I saved I think I saved his number on my phone, or I called him on his name, and he said, "That's not my name." And I said, "What's your name?" And he said, I'm translating now, but we basically said, "My name is Darling." Translate what you said that day, my darling.
Lovey Scat.
Yeah, Liefie Scatty. So it's like Lovey Darling. My name is Lovey Darling. And that I should be calling him Lovey Darling. But this was before we were actually seriously an item, you know, like he's just visiting. And he's already demanding that I call him Lovey Darling. It was very funny. And then at a later stage, I had his name in my phone. And he said, "No, but why is it not saying Lovey on there? I should add Lovey in." So I put his first name. And his first name is Adrian, like Adrian, but 2 A's at the end. Two A's in the second syllable, third syllable. Adrian, third syllable. And so he says, "No, my name is Adrian Lovey Darling," and his surname. So it was very funny. He's very understanding with around my YouTube channel, and he knows that I'm loving it. And I told him that I'm going to be doing a live, and that he must come in very quietly. And now he's very scared to make any noise whatsoever to not disturb me. But you are allowed to talk. Oh, you know what he did? Remember I told you earlier that I need to show you what I cooked for dinner? He just found what I cooked for dinner, and he just helped himself to it. So obviously it's looking yummy enough, so hubby is quickly trying to help himself to dinner. I haven't even tasted it yet. I'll hear now if it's good or not. Right, when I'm finished cutting this, I'll read comments again whilst I round the corners. Okay, finished cutting. Let's get all these debris out of the way. I don't know where to though. I'm running out of the way space. All right, let's get these corners done. Comments. All right. I'm not sure how far back I need to go. Okay, everybody was saying bye to Judith. All right. All right, Debbie says she loves it. When I come, I'm not going to be to the naked beach with you. I'm not going streaking with you. Susie says to Debbie. They've really got her. They've really got Debbie in a spot now. Do I need to go through again? Why do I decide if it's a journaling card or whether it's a tag? Or are you guys sort of okay with that previous explanation? You need to tell me now. Actually, all of these are going to be journaling cards. Special treatment for the yellow tag. I agree because it's a special tag, Taquina. Yoda is one of the doggies, yes. Bone folder. Okay, guys, the verb for bone foldering something or something is you bone folderize it. Susie says hi, hubby.
Hi, Susie.
Taquina says thank you for the birthday song, husband. And Gardina is saying hi, husband, and dog. And Taquina says and doggies. And Adrian, yeah, the way Susie spelled it is the correct spelling. Tell him to put the kettle on. Husband, put the kettle on, please.
The kettle's gonna make a noise.
No, it won't. I can live with the noise and they can live with the noise, but coffee would be yummy. He says he's going to love and leave us now. He's going to go look after his pigeons. Tell me what the food is like first.
Yummy.
He says the food is yummy, people. We succeeded. As long as Susie doesn't start bleeding, I'm good. Ooh, you too. Susie, there's always somebody that you're giving grief and then you say they're on your case, they're picking on you. I'm starting to think it's Susie picking on us, Debbie. What do you think? Right, now this will get a decoration because it's obviously something I got somewhere. I think it was off Canva. Where they have images that you can use. So it says put your text there. Now, I don't have text to put there, but I will find a word like beautiful or journey or field notes or something, dream or inspire or something, and I will stick that there, or I will stick a butterfly there. We can do that now as well. Find a butterfly. Okay, there we go. We have a butterfly. Find the right color butterfly. So what do you think about a green butterfly? There. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do there. This is a sticker. I've never actually used these stickers. Maybe we need the craft knife again. Where's the craft knife? Guys, the area around this is getting really messy. I was well organized in the beginning, but now it's starting to become a mess around me. Alright, slowly, slowly. All right, and we'll stick the butterfly on place your texture. I should have inked the butterfly. No, that wasn't clever. No way you're gonna ink it once it's down. Okay, but there you see. So I've changed it from something looking similar to that into that. Let me take this back one out of the... And something simple like that, and you've got a beautiful... Everybody has access to stickers. Maybe not such beautiful stickers, but everybody has access to stickers. These are bought from Wish. So in actual fact, everybody does have access to it because everybody can do that. And they're quite cheap or inexpensive. Okay, we need to find another butterfly for this one. No, that's not, it's slightly transparent, so you can actually see the wording behind it. I've got a bluish one here. I think that's a little bit, I don't know, it feels too big. I see it's very similar in size, but it feels too big to me. There's one that sort of looked more like a moth, maybe. What do you think of that one, guys? Does the blue and the brown and the black work for you guys? Give me an opinion on this one. Coffee is essential. Tequina, I agree. My husband is not complying. He left. I have a yellow one here as well. But the yellow one's also really big. Yeah, if you guys don't vote for that one, then I'm going to go for that one. I think. I have green as well. Let's just have a look. Debbie is amazing. Look how she's changed the tune now, Debbie. And you are amazing too. I agree. And Susie is amazing. Tequina is my moderator friend. Brilliant, amazing. Mimi, thank you very much. It was good fun having you here. Please come join. I'm going to try later in the week with the digitals. And then on Mondays, we'll do the junk journal type lives. Everybody, please stop by Mimi's By Mimi with Love. Please stop by her channel and have a look at her videos and subscribe. I try to watch every video she makes, so well worth a watch. I think the recent one that I really enjoyed was the card she made with BB Crafts, if I'm remembering correctly. Crafty love and hugs to you too. All right, so you guys like the black butterfly mothy thingy? Okay. I like the moth. Okay, good. The yellow one. Oh, good grief. Now we've got votes all over the place. We are overthinking this. Okay, guys, you have one choice. You can say moth or yellow, okay? So there, we have yellow butterfly, or we have moth. Okay, because I've got equal votes on both now. So you can say moth or yellow. Okay, we've got one yellow vote from Susie. We're waiting for other votes to come in. Oops. Oops. Okay, yellow butterfly looks perfect. Yellow. Okay, it looks like yellow is the winner. All right, anybody else voting? You were too slow, sorry. I actually like the moth as well until I took the yellow out, and then the yellow looked better as well. All right, so yellow it is. Let's undo the sticker. And now as soon as I stick it down, somebody is going to say the moth. But in all fairness, when you voted for the moth, there wasn't a yellow butterfly on the choices yet. Good grief, guys. Can't find a... No, let's do it from the other side. See if we can lift the paper up, maybe. Yeah, there we go. All right. We've got a teeny weeny bit. Just want to make sure I don't tear it, because it is a little bit flimsy. It's like washi tape. Okay, time check, nearly 2.5 hours. Okay, I think I'm going to ink up these cards that we've just... oops, no, that's not good. Sorry. I think we're going to ink up these and put lines on their backs. And then we're going to call that a day. We're going to call that a good craft along session. Did you guys enjoy this as a session? Like, if I'm just doing sort of, I don't want to call it mindless crafting, but if I'm just sort of doing the very basics that goes along with crafting, you know, these are the sort of things that you sometimes have to do alone and on your own in between videos, because it has to be done. But I'm not ever sure if people actually enjoy sitting and watching the, you know, sort of the menial work, you know, the things that has to be done in between, you know, because I don't feel like I'm translating any skills to anybody by doing this. It's just, but I really enjoy the chat, and I really enjoy the fact that there's people sitting in my craft room with me. I mean you, and sort of joining in, because then it makes me feel I'm not crafting on my own. I'm actually crafting with a bunch of friends. So I quite like that. All right, so there's one. I probably need to do the back as well. I forgot. So we'll just do all the fronts and then we'll do all the backs. Ah, Tequina, you voted for the moth. That's true. You voted for gluing in the beginning. Tequina voted for this gluing session before last week, before we did digitals. And there was a few people that actually wanted to do the gluing. So that's kind of why I decided to do it. But I didn't honestly think that I would keep you guys here for 2.5 hours gluing stuff. It does go slower when you do it like this, but it's actually a way more enjoyable to do it with people rather than on your own. If you're on your own, it's really just, you know, because it's not a challenge. It's just something you have to do to get the journal done, you know. I like stuff that's a challenge. I like that yellow tag with the black fabric. That was a good challenge. And sort of a on the spot challenge. Let's just get some more ink. I really need a new one of these. No idea when and where and how I'll be doing that, but I do need a new one. I made a video just before this, before the live, of how I made little pocket thingies. If I can put my hands on it, I'll show you quickly. So do you want me to post that video in a day or two, or do you want me to sort of post it tomorrow or immediately after this? Because I think maybe after this you guys are a little bit tired of my voice for a while. I'll show you the little cards I made. Where is it? The pocket thingies. Let me just find it quickly. When I had to get ready for the one video versus the other video, then I had to put everything away. And now I put it away too well. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I sort of made these little thingies. They still need decoration, but these are like a mini book. All right. Mini book. So this is little pockets that I made. So the idea is you'll put a tag there. You can put one behind if you stick it that way. And then there's a space for a tag as well. And they're all basically on the same principle. Yeah. But these ones I didn't make on the screen. The idea of this was actually how to use an unwanted paper pad page. So there's one and there's one, because as you can see, this is sort of baby paper, so that still needs a decoration. So I showed how to make that. So when do you want me, guys? When do you want the video posted, guys? And then I'll try and do that for you. You get an extra vote because you're here. Right, let me get this off the screen. And let's finish up these journaling cards. Yes, Debbie, I agree. It's a chance to catch up. Last week's was also good to me with the digitals, but it's a whole different type of session. You know, it's like really information intense. And I quite like this. I feel like I connect, you know, I feel like I connect to you guys. All right, let's just see. Okay, all of them, the fronts are done. Let's just all do the backs. These I might leave as they are because they're yellow. So once I've put the vintage factor on it with the ink, then I don't necessarily feel it needs the lines. And also you don't want to make every single tag the same. You know, you don't want to make every single thing. So that would look like that at the front and it would look like that at the back, which I think is completely okay. Like you can maybe just, you know, grunge it a little bit. Oops, that didn't work so well. Let me use my finger too. Now you see, once you put ink on it, it's gone. Right. You can sort of do that. The white cardstock like these definitely needed something at the back. I mean, there's a huge difference. Gardina says you all make her smile. Good. Okay, guys, I think what we need to do... Oh, hold on. No, I can't do that whilst I'm not concentrating. We need to just ink these up. And then we're going to show all of the ones we've done. And then we're going to mention each channel by name. Because there are people that stuck with us till now, and that means we're worthy of a mention. Not that I mean anybody else is not worthy of a mention. I'm always scared that I'm going to offend somebody else if they listen to this. That's not my intention. But I believe, I mean, if you did stick to it up to the end, then I think it's nice to get a mention. Um, the reason why I want to do the mention, I realize all you guys are sort of already subscribed to each other now by the end of this session. I mean, each one of you at least gained 5 subscribers today just by sort of joining in and being here and being a part of that. So that's good. But for the people that are listening to the replays, they don't necessarily read the chat, the live chat that is attached to this. Although it's available, that I mean that they don't necessarily read it. So they're not going to get all these channel names and all those things. So I think it's well worth mentioning the names so that when people, you know, they got to know you a little bit through this as well because of comments and because I say this person say that. And the reason I do that is I hate watching a live and you have no idea what question or what thing are the person reacting to. You know, you just don't know. All right, so here's the ones we've made today, guys. I'm just going to spread them out over the page. And a good, nice variety. I'm not sure exactly where the screen ends because my original markings missed out. There's a tag and a tag and some journaling cards. Anyway, so the point is I like the idea of mentioning the people that's on here so that people that are watching the replay can also go and search for those people. And also then you get the benefit of that from watching the lives as well. Okay, let's just catch up with the messages. I loved being with all of you. You make my day better. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Jamaiti, for saying it was a lovely session. I really appreciate it. What is as soon as possible? Oh, get well soon, as soon as possible. Tomorrow. Susie's going to be well by tomorrow. Post when you can, please. Oh, you guys are saying the video, okay, for those tag things you wanted posted tomorrow or when we can. Okay. Thelma, hello, welcome here. We sort of on our way out already, but welcome. This was a great time. Thanks for bringing us together, Lorraine. Susie, you are most welcome. And there you have Tequina. Thank you for being a brilliant moderator. And if you guys would like to buy me a coffee, please visit that link there and buy me a coffee from my coffee shop. They pronounce it coffee, but that's technical. It's not my fault. They're not pronouncing their own name right. Please give a shout out to Rosie for when she listens back. Oh, yeah. This is Rosie talk, okay, Tequina? Rosie, meow, meow. Hello, Rosie the cat. Rosie listens to my subliminal craft noises for a restful sleep playlist during the night, and she looks off. So she's listening to me. Rosie the cat listens to me all night long. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the general look, and I think it will look good in that little Junk Journal 101 journal. You know, I think it will fit. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you, Susie. Susie saying they gorgeous. And Tequina says they're beautiful. And Gardina says love them. Love the butterfly ones. Yeah, they nearly didn't happen. There was nearly a moth one. Those are votes, or that one is a vote. All right, guys, let's just do a quick shout out. I'm gonna go from the bottom here and specifically with the people that have channels. First, she doesn't have a channel, but Tequina, a big, huge thank you for being my moderator. I really, really appreciate it. You make that my mind is restful about me not having to watch the chat so stringently and, you know, not having to worry that something is going wrong because I know that you are taking care of it. So I really, really appreciate it. Guys, you need to convince her if she's willing to do it on Thursdays and Fridays as well. See if you can convince her so long. Susie's craft room. Susie's become a good friend of mine as well. She's feeling a little bit ill at the moment, so she might not be posting a whole bunch of videos immediately. But Susie is very much about crafting on what you have already, or how you can repurpose things, or how you can craft on a budget. And she loves showing people things that you would usually not think of using in crafts, or what you would not usually think of as a craft material or a craft accessory. And Susie shows you things to use in your crafts. That's just incredible. Like, she has really brilliant ideas. Thelma's Creations and More. Thank you for joining here, Thelma. Thelma loves doing challenges with people, and she likes doing lives. And she has some beautiful creations. So have a look at her channel and have a look at, she has a very distinct style that you can sort of recognize when she makes her stuff. So go and have a look there. Handmade made by Gardena. I'm not, I'm trying to think of your last video now, Gardena, and I am sorry to say I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Remind me quickly. I'm quite sure I would have watched it, but just remind me quickly, please. Sorry, guys, I watch a lot of channels, and this is not meant, it's meant as a absolute compliment to her, not as a anything else other than that. Show the yellow tag too. Where did I put it? Where did I put the yellow tag? Looking, searching. I'm not sure where's the yellow tag. I'm looking for it, I promise. I think I'm just gonna stand up and see if I can. Where did I put it? No. I don't know where the yellow tag is. I've mislaid it. Is that possible? I didn't move anywhere, did I? Oh, I put it here at the top of where the camera is. All right, let's, where can we put it? All right, I'm going to move that slightly up, and there's the yellow tag. There's the yellow tag. No, want it on its own. There. The dog just took over my seat while I was standing up. I love the Rosie talk. I can juggle to fit, Lorraine. Thank you, Taquina. I will really appreciate it. Gardena says she's new and she has 3 videos, 2 of journals that she's completed. 3 videos, 2 of journals I have completed. And what's the other one about, Gardena? Oh, and Debbie has seen it as well. She said it was a lovely flip through. Yellow tag is up top with her phone. Thank you for reminding me now. I couldn't find it. Too late. Okay, Gardena is saying she's going to do craft along soon. So that will be well worth it. So it's handmade, new word by Gardena, Gardina. So please search out her channel and go and subscribe to her channel. She's got 3 videos up so far. 2 of them are from journals that she's completed, and she is going to start doing craft alongs very soon. So please go and subscribe to her, anybody that's looking now and anybody that's looking at the replay. On your feet, lose your seat. Yep, that was the dog. Oh, she did a Etsy share. That's right. Gardina did a Etsy share on her other videos. All right, so let's have a look quickly. Debbie Abu Zagarit, and I probably pronounced that wrong. Guys, she's brilliant. She loves showing other people's digital kits, and she really does it justice. I think a lot of times when digital kits are shown, then it's done so fast and they don't show it properly off to its best advantage. And Debbie does design team projects I think for a few people, and her work is extraordinarily beautiful. And she loves doing digital kit shows and shout outs. Thank you for the shout out, Debbie. I really appreciate it. She does she shows the digital kits of people where she's bought and where she's loved the digital kits, and then she puts the links in her video. And she loves to support other artists. I'm not saying that anybody else on here doesn't. For instance, I know Susie also loves to support other artists. So that's not just saying. I'm trying to say that Debbie really does it extraordinarily well. She loves to put emphasis on other artists. She loves to give credit where credit is due on people that, like with one lady, is just is it Cara Brown? Debbie, remind me. That's just designed for digital kits very recently. And she showed her first kit, and wow, guys, it's beautiful. Well worth a look. Well worth a look to go and see her last video. I believe it's the last one. Not sure if she's posted something since. Susie, going back to bed. Love you and hug as well. Sorry. I hope you feel better very soon, my friend. I watched your videos this morning, Debbie, so I'm all caught up. Cara Brandon, that's the lady. She's made 4 digital kits. One is a Halloween kit that Debbie didn't show, but the other 3 she showed. And man, it's beautiful. It's sort of nature themed, forest themed. I don't have the name, sorry, but it's sort of. I know the one has birds and the bird cages, that sort of Paris-y feel to it, but also very naturey feel to it. And then very woodland, and I know there's a wooden envelope, like a wooden texture envelope. Very, very beautiful. Please go and have a look. And Debbie also is an administrator to the TLC Facebook group. And there's some great, wonderful specials going on in the group. So go to Debbie's channel, watch her videos, and hear about the advantages of joining the Facebook group. And then the link to the Facebook group will also be on Debbie's videos. For the people that's watching the replay that can't see her, it's 3 words. Her whole name is 3 words. It's Debbie, Debbie. New word, Abu, Abu. And then the last word, her surname is Zagarit, Zagarit, Zagarit. Okay, Debbie Abu Zagarit, and that's the name of her channel as well. Okay, and let's have a look. Who did we miss? There's 8 people here, but I've definitely not mentioned 8 people. Jamaiti, thank you very much for joining us. She doesn't have a channel, guys, so I'm not doing a channel shout out there. And okay, I can't see offhand anybody else. Did I miss anybody? Is there anybody that's still here that would like their channels named and mentioned? Now is the time to talk. I think you can get a few subscribers off this, so please just make a comment. My mom was on here earlier. I would definitely like to mention her. That is Ragi's Crafty Footprints. Ragi is spelled Rachie apostrophe S. Ragi's new word crafty, new word footprints. She's not made a video yet, but she will be making one shortly. She's just also feeling a little bit ill, but as soon as she's better, she will be making a video. And then Claase Craft Studio. I will try to place her link in the description box of the video because we're having a bit of trouble looking and searching for her. All right. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for someone to mention anybody else. Nothing? Gonna give it a minute and then we're gonna close down. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoy this. I really, really enjoy this. There's the feeling for me to it's like really connecting with you guys. It's and I think I don't remember what it felt like to have crafted before I had a channel, because it sort of really changed my whole channel. You know, it's really changed my crafting experience. At the moment when I start crafting, I desperately just want to switch the camera on and chat with you guys. It's like meeting friends online, you know. It's like just meeting up with friends and crafting along with friends. I don't really want to craft alone anymore. I don't really want to craft on my own anymore. I like just putting the camera on and crafting with you. I don't do it all the time, but that's the way I feel. My mom's channel, Ragi's Crafty Footprints. She Taquina has just posted the link there to my mom's channel, and I believe the next one up that she's going to post is the one for Claase Craft Studio, which is also a link that's difficult to find. If you are listening to the replay, you just click at live chat at the top, and it will give you the playback, and you will be able to see the links that is showing. So so there is a way for you to access the information on that was on the live chat. I thought for a long time you can't access it, but you definitely can. I'm just waiting for Taquina to post that link for us. I'm thinking that's what she's doing. That is Trace's mommy is easy to find. Okay, sorry. The link that's on there is Trace's link. She says my mom's is easy to find. So if you just type my mom's name in, you will find it. And Trace, we're still having difficulties finding, but there's the link. Please click on it. Please subscribe. Awesome crafter. You won't be disappointed. Guys, lots of love, many kisses, lots of hugs. Love you. Thank you for joining me. I'm waiting for buys, but I'm not getting any buys. I'm feeling a little bit orphaned. Is my chat scrolling? I'm not behind on the chat. I think there's a conspiracy. Nobody is going to say goodbye to me today. Bye, Debbie. Hug to you as well. Thank you, Gardina. Bye-bye. Be good. It was good having you here. See you soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're going to have a digital session later in the week, either Thursday or Friday. I'll post an advance notice. Try to get that eraser program downloaded. And then we're going to go together and grab some images where we can find them. And then we're going to start designing a digital together. And then that way each one of us can learn how to design digital kits on using free apps. All right. So see you later in the week for another live. Have a good week and love you lots. Bye-bye.